What's up, guys? My name is Josh from Wrights Woodworks. Today I'm going to show you the process I use to make leather patch hats just like the one I'm wearing. Let's get started. Okay, now that we're in LightBurn, LightBurn is the program that runs the lasers. As you can see, this is the logo I'm going to make into a leather patch. Currently, it's about 68 millimeters wide by 70 millimeters tall. With the logo, I have two different layers. I have an inside layer and an outside cut layer. The inside layer is orange, which will be engraved. The outside is pink, which will be the outside cut line. Here's kind of a preview of what it will look like. All the black will be engraved, and obviously the cut line is on the outside, contour to the logo shape. For the layers, for the fill layer, I'm running 170 millimeters per second at 14% power. This is on my 60 watt. I had to slow it down a little bit as far as millimeters per second due to the details in the antlers. I've also lowered the line interval from 0.10, what I usually use, to 0.07 to help get those details and make them show up on the patch. For the outside cut layer, I'm using 30 millimeters per second, 30% power, both min and max. Now that the file is ready, I'm only going to do the engraving layer first, then clean the leatherette, then go back and do the cut line. I found that it's a lot easier to do the cleaning before cut than after. Okay, from LightBurn over to the laser bed, loaded and ready to go. This is my 60 watt OMTech laser. Have the leatherette sheet placed and ready to go, held down by magnets. Just makes it nice to keep it nice and flat. This leatherette already has adhesive backing on it, which is heat activated, so it makes it nice to be easily put on with a heat press or a hat press or whatever you have. I'm going to be doing the logo in the upper left-hand corner here. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm only going to be doing the engraving process first, and I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, now that the engraving is done on the patch, the leatherette company that I buy it from suggests you clean up the patch with some LA's Totally Awesome and a microfiber towel. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to move the laser head out of the way. I'm just going to squirt a little bit on the shouldn't hurt anything in here. Wipe it off with a microfiber towel, get it all cleaned up. As you can see, it is pretty dang clean. So we're going to reset the laser. It's going to re-home back to the spotted end of that so I can do the outside cut. Okay, so here's the settings I use for the heat press. I'm using an actual hat press for this one. 275 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 seconds. So it'll press down for 40 seconds. It'll beep when its time's up. You let it go. Okay, now that the leather patch is off the laser, I'm going to be putting it on this all black Richardson 511 hat. And I'll show you some other supplies that I use along with the heat press or hat press. I use a microfiber towel, just has a little bit of extra padding. And I also have this silicone mat that helps prevent burning of the hat or burning of the fabrics, stuff like that. Using one of these will increase your dwell time or your time that it's being pressed. So I've seen people use tons of different methods, hot for shorter, less heat for longer. It just all depends on what works for you. So I'll show you what I do here. I'll take the hat, put it into the heat press. Like I said, I use the microfiber towel as more of a buffer, more of a void filler, because not all hats are the same. Got it set up there. I have my silicone mat, and I'll link it in the description below. I kind of put it right here, get it nice and tight. And then what I do is for about 15 seconds, let this kind of warm up the hat. Not necessary. I'm probably the only person that ever does that. but it seems to make the patch adhere a little bit better, and then stays in place once you pull the press down. So it doesn't take very long. It's probably heated up, ready to go. I'll take the backing off the patch, place it in the center here. Pull back over my silicone mat, and this is where we'll wait the 40 seconds. So you can see the timer going down. Take it off, and you can see you have a nice patch, leather patch hat ready to go. Final product turned out great. Leatherette turned out perfect. Lots of detail in that logo. If you have any questions, ask them below. Thanks for watching.